And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race number 8 of the Oreo Truck Series. Today, the drivers are going to be taking a turn that's very unfamiliar to them, a turn to the right. That's right, we're at a road course here at Infineon Raceway. Looking forward to a very exciting race and a lot of hard racing, and maybe a surprise winner. You never know, because I remember thinking back to last season when we had the Infineon race in the Snickers Cup Series. It was an underdog in the form of Chad Skinner from Prism Motorsports going to victory lane, and it was all because of fuel mileage. Well, fuel mileage is not going to be the case here today. The only thing that we've got today that I could think of that's going to maybe be a problem for these drivers, and they have been spoken to by the NNSCRA officials about this, is they may want to come down pit road at least maybe 2-3 times this race, because this track today, it is really hot here today. I've got about 6 or 7 bottles of water sitting beside me because it's really hot up here. I'm almost working a sweat just by talking, but it is really hot here at Infineon today, here in Southern California, and these drivers, they're going to possibly experience not fuel problems, but tire problems. During practice session yesterday, there were a lot of trucks coming down with blistered tires. One actually came down with the tire completely exploded, had to go to a backup car. So this is very, very testy today for these drivers, because the track conditions, the weather conditions, the temperature conditions, and even, yes, the heat has come back the same as it was yesterday in practice. So these drivers are going to have to fight against not only that, but against each other and this very temperamental road course. Let's give you the starting lineup for today's races. It's 17 laps of racing. Doesn't seem like much, but at a road course this size, it does take a little time to get around this racetrack. Matt Nathan, the rookie's on the pole, and Nick Eggleston will line up to the outside in second. Bob Ferguson third with Ray Wilson fourth. James Bald will start fifth with Tom Weekly in sixth. We're going to be talking about him in just a moment. Adam Chambers seventh. Eighth, Harold Columbia. Ninth is Philip Stiller. And 10th, Timmy Pacioli. Dougie Shears 11th. 12th will be Angel D'Souza. 13th. Well, actually, 14th will be Jesse Kaplan, 13th, Alex Lozano. Then you got our points leader, Matthew Rodriguez. He's going to be back here in the 15th position starting spot, so we'll see if we can work his way up through the field today. Arnold Columbia there. He'll line up alongside Matthew Rodriguez. Then Jordan Hester to the high side of James McLeod. Jake Rogers to the high side of Kenny McCurry. Brandon Gonzalez will start alongside Patrick Murphy. Michael Harvey beside Adrian Brace. Christian James will start alongside of Jake Cole. Evan Nugent to the high side of Jake Berg. That's Daniel Schwab. I still have to change the name up here. It says Logan Wilson, but it's Daniel Schwab starting in the 8 car alongside of Jacob Lawler. Lisa Shears, who actually won this race last season. She was driving the number 4 at that time, though, but she's in the 87 today, defending race winner in the Truck Series, starting way back here alongside Ziggy Bain. Then it's defending champion Robert Bann alongside Corey Williams. John Worry beside Sean Galligan. Jared Crocious beside John Dillon. Anthony McCurry will line up alongside of Noel Stiller. And Kristen Worry will line up alongside of Jacob Rodriguez. He's the truck that had to go to a backup truck due to the blown tire. Now, we were going to talk about Tom Weekly as we will get these cars underway. Tom Weekly in the 97. That's the truck that he's running in right there, that Planters Dodge. I received, or actually NNSCRA received word from him that he is only going to drive in the Truck Series. Tom Weekly giving over the number 6 in the Snickers Cup Series full-time to Noah Cars. And, of course, his Mobil 1 Cup Series ride has already been given to Chad Smith. So, Tom Weekly, very, very busy and very dedicated to this Truck Series program, looking to maybe make the chase and maybe become champion this year in the Oreo Truck Series. So it's Matt Nathan, Nick Eggleston. They'll get us underway. Be expecting anything here today. And who's going to work out the pit strategy here to make sure his tires don't blow up and he can finish the race as the winner? Green flag is out. And they're going into turn 1 there. This is a very dangerous turn, actually, right here. That's where we have a lot of wrecks, and somehow that inside line, or outside line, got a little bit better of a run, as now Nick Eggleston takes the lead, Ray Wilson takes second, and Tom Weekly is now going to challenge for third underneath the Matt Nathan machine. He goes from first to now battling for third in about maybe 2, 3, 4 turns. And Weekly's going to use that inside line to slip on by. But now it is Nick Eggleston out in front, and then Ray Wilson directly behind. That turn right there, these trucks handle very well, but I'm looking to see in the Mobile One Cup Series, Stickers Cup Series, drivers are going to be sliding around in that dirt area, not being able to keep their cars on the track, but these trucks are rather stable. Oh, Tom Weekly back there, head on into the wall. I think he got some help from Harold Columbia. The caution will waive. Oh my goodness, Tom Weekly was just flat out turned back there. I saw that. He got turned into the tire barrier coming off of turn 10. Caution is out. There's Harold Columbia. He's smoking. He got a piece of it. Possible damage to Kenny McCurry. Oh, there's the cars turned around there, too. Lisa Shears, Brandon Gonzalez, James McLeod. They ended up getting turned around along with Jared Crocious, it looks like. Caution's out. Let's see why we're under the caution flag for the first time today here at Infineon. Well, I'm going to make a prediction that Tom Weekly will not be adding Harold Columbia to his Christmas card list this year, because right here, they come off of turn 10, and Columbia gets right there into the right rear quarter panel of the Planter's Dodge, turns him right down into the tire barrier. Oh, wow, that's a hard impact right there. Look at Bob Fergus just making it by. And then here's the problem. They're coming over. Everybody's trying to get down to that inside line. James Bald not able to do so. He gets a piece of it. Angel D'Souza comes plowing in and gets a piece of it. Look at everybody else trying to make their way by on the right-hand side of this wreck. And it looks like they all are able to do it here. James McLeod kind of gets held up back there behind Angel D'Souza, but I don't think he makes any contact right there in that 46 car. But now let's see what happened. I think it was Jared Crocious, possibly, who got turned around or something here. I don't know whether it was him or who it was, but somehow someone got together here with Jared Crocious and Lisa Shears and James McLeod, and I don't know who for certain it was that ended up turning around. I want to say it was Jared Crocious, I think. Here they are coming into this turn 11 hairpin turn. Let's watch this group, watch a little bit further ahead. Maybe someone up ahead of them gets turned around. Angel D'Souza way up there on the high side. She's got damage, so she's letting all these faster cars go on by. Let's see if maybe Crocious gets turned by Lisa Shears. There is contact there. No, it's up ahead of him. Oh, right there. Oh, James McLeod got turned. McLeod got turned off of Daniel Schwab, it looks like. Lisa Shears got into McLeod, and Kristen Worry, Brandon Gonzalez, and Jared Crocious all get together when I think Brandon Gonzalez kind of came up and pinched the 32 into the outside pit wall. But not really much damage for those cars. However, I wish I could say the same for Tom Weekly, Harold Columbia, James Bald, and Angel D'Souza. They are heavily damaged. Let's go back to the green flag. Now, before we go to the green flag, we're coming down here. Pit road is open. We'll see if anybody's going to come down pit lane this time for an early pit stop. Doesn't look like anybody as of yet. Maybe a few guys here at the back of the pack that'll come in. Let's see, Angel D'Souza there. Yep, D'Souza, Kenny McCurry, Kristen Worry. Just ahead, there's James Bald coming down pit road. James McLeod, Harold Columbia, and Jared Crocious. Cars that pretty much were damaged in one way or another under this caution flag coming down pit road, but none of the lead lap cars coming down pit road this time. Alright, so lights are out atop the pace truck. Cars that have retired from the race as a result of this wreck. They're not listed here yet, but Bob Fergus looks like has retired from the race. That due to a tire blowing up. Also, the 97 car has retired of Tom Weekly, and I believe also the cars of Angel D'Souza and Kristen Worry, I think, have retired from this race as well. It's Nick Eggleston leading, Ray Wilson second, Matt Nate in third, Timmy Pacioli fourth, Adam Chambers in fifth, Philip Stiller, Arnold Columbia, Jordan Hester, Matthew Rodriguez, and Dougie Shears. That's the rest of the top 10. So we'll go back under green flag racing on lap 4 of 17. And the green flag waves. We're back underway. Nick Eggleston got off that turn very well. So did Ray Wilson. The guy who didn't get off the turn quite so well off the start was Adam Chambers as he goes out into the dirt there. One thing that these guys have to contend with as well, I was mentioning all these different elements. Well, if somebody goes down into that dirt area as Ray Wilson slips on by Eggleston for the lead. If someone goes down into that dirt, that causes kind of like a smoke screen for everybody else behind, having to find their way through that big cloud of brown dust. And sometimes if a driver goes down into that dust, he'll come back up onto the racetrack, and then you've got the dust on the racetrack to contend with, which makes the track much slicker. You see right there, that kind of a tan layer on that left side of the track there when he came off that turn. That's all dirt that's come onto the racetrack after a driver's been down in it. You can see it there on the left side of the track right there as well. Ray Wilson, though, out in front in that number 52. This guy actually really needs a good run in that 52 truck. Winless so far this season. He crosses the stripe as the leader. Matt Naton has moved into second. Timmy Pacioli into third. Fourth is Philip Stiller. Nick Eggleston, who led him at the restart, he has slipped all the way back to position number 5. Now there's a challenge on for second. Timmy Pacioli on the inside of Matt Naton. You know, it seems like I remember Timmy Pacioli being a really good road course racer. I think he, in the Snickers Cup Series, was very close to finishing very well in the number 5 last season and ended up getting turned with about 5 laps to go. Ray Wilson, though, still out in front. There was a car there that just made a pit stop. A lot of cars making pit stops. These are lead lap cars. Anthony McCurry, Michael Harvey, James McLeod making another pit stop. I think these cars also made some pit stops. Christian James, Jesse Kaplan, Jake Berg, Noel Stiller, Jacob Rodriguez, and Sean Galligan, all making routine pit service. Ray Wilson still in the lead. Anybody going to come down pit road this time by? Nope, looks like nobody's going to take pit road this time. But don't count these guys from not coming down pit road. They didn't come down during the caution flag there. So a lot of these lead lap guys will probably be down in the next 3 to 4 laps. However, some drivers may end up trying to stretch it all the way to the end. I think they can make it all the way on fuel, but that's not the big question. Right now the big question is, can they make it on tires? A lot of these drivers' tires have probably worn down quite a bit now, and they could risk having a tire blow up. Bob Fergus has already retired from the race after having his tire blow up, and that was under the caution flag. Ray Wilson still leads. Pacioli is second. Philip Stiller has now moved his way in to the top 3. Let's take a look and see where our points leader's running. That'd be Matthew Rodriguez. He's up comfortably in the 7th position. Good run right now for the number 31. Nobody coming down pit road this time, it looks like. Looks like Patrick Murphy may have made a pit stop as well under the green flag. There's John Dillon. He's a long ways back here. He's doing pretty well in the point standings, but this is not a good place for him to be right now. And there's our defending champion, Robert Band. He hasn't really made very much strides coming up through the field at all either. Was listed 14th last time by, and right now I don't think that's where he's running. I think he lost some ground here maybe. No, he is running 14th. Okay. He's closer up to the front than I expected he was, but he is running very well in the 14th position. Oh yeah, he is in 14th. Well, I'll tell you what, Ray Wilson is very much in command right now. And I was actually talking with some of the drivers here before this race started. I said, if you do come down pit road, what is your strategy? Speaking of pit road, here comes some leaders. Timmy Pacioli, Nick Eggleston, Matt Naton. They're coming down pit road right now. Let's go to a pit road view here and see who is coming down pit road. Pacioli, Eggleston, Matt Naton is also on pit road. Looks like 3 of the leaders coming down this time by. Daniel Schwab is also coming down pit road. Lisa Shears, Corey Wilson, James Bald making another pit stop as well in the number 29. This is on board with the Pacioli machine as he's making his pit stop. Looking here, Nick Eggleston, who started second, Matt Nathan, who started in first. They're on pit road right now. Pacioli back there in the background. This car coming down pit road is James Bald. Pacioli has completed his pit work. 4 tires of fuel for him. He's already gone. Nick Eggleston going to come out second. Matt Nathan going to come out third. And others back there making pit stops as well. But still not on pit road yet is the leader, Ray Wilson. Let's follow him. So he comes off turn 11. Will Wilson make a pit stop this time? Yes, he will. Here come the rest of the leaders. Ray Wilson, Philip Stiller. Looks like Jordan Hester is also coming down pit road as well. Now the question is going to be who's going to be the leader after this. Here we go. Ray Wilson. He's coming down. Philip Stiller, Jordan Hester. Points leader Matthew Rodriguez. Arnold Columbia, Adam Chambers, Alex Lozano, Dougie Shears, Jake Cole, Jake Rogers, Robert Band, Ziggy Bain, John Worry, Evan Nugent, Jacob Lawler, Adrian Brace, John Dillon, Kenny McCurry, Jared Crocious. That's the group of cars coming down this time. A lot of race cars. It's as if we're at Talladega and everybody has to come down with everybody else. Patrick Murphy is also on pit road. It's like feeding time at the zoo here as they will make their pit service, get their pit service done. Now, while we're waiting for them to come off of pit road, just wanted to let you know that I was talking with some of the drivers, asking what their pit strategy is. They're going to try and wait as long as possible and then pit and maybe come out the leader still. Ray Wilson completes his service. He's gone. Battle off pit road between Philip Stiller and Jordan Hester. Stiller wins that. Chambers is done. Columbia, Shears, Lozano, Rogers, Ban, Rodriguez lost a ton of spots there. That's John Worry, Evan Nugent, John Dillon, and I think the caution's waving. I think the caution's out. I don't know for certain, but I think the caution is waving as these drivers make pit stops. Yes, the caution is out. I saw the official come out, and I wondered if the caution was waving. What the caution is out for, however, I am not certain. See if we can find out. These drivers just came off of pit road. Brandon Gonzalez is slow there. I think it's Brandon Gonzalez in that 82 truck. He's off the pace. He's slowing. I think it was indeed Brandon Gonzalez who puts us under the caution flag. And I think that is indeed the case. He's the only car that's off the pace. Let's see what happened. Oh, there goes Patrick Murphy spinning around off that turn. Caution not out for the spinning Pizza Hut Toyota, but Murphy having problems with that turn. But let's see what happened to Brandon Gonzalez. Well, I think we find out that it's just as hard to get off of pit road as it is to get on and be on pit road. Right here, Timmy Pacioli, who had already made pit service, right there, gets into the Philip Stiller machine, comes around and ends up hitting the tire barrier just a little tad right there. And so he and Philip Stiller, two guys who were up running very well in the running order before pit stops began, they are caught up in this. And then they're going to come back up the racetrack. They're going to try and get back onto the racetrack, get back into contention. And watch on the right side of your screen. There's the gold car, Brandon Gonzalez, coming into view. Pacioli is just going to be a little bit too far out for the Brandon Gonzalez machine to be able to make it by. And right here, oh, Gonzalez just gets a piece of the Timmy Pacioli machine. So tough break for Stiller, Pacioli, and Brandon Gonzalez, all of which were having pretty good runs here at Infineon. Only one car out as a result of that wreck. It's Brandon Gonzalez. Ray Wilson, he's still the leader. Jordan Hester second. Nick Eggleston third. Fourth is Arnold Columbia, and Adam Chambers is fifth. Jake Rogers sixth. Dougie Shears seventh. Eighth is Alex Lozano. Robert Band ninth, and Matthew Rodriguez is 10th. 11th is John Worry. 12th Matt Nathan. 13th Evan Nugent. 14th is Ziggy Bain and John Dillon. 15th. 16th Philip Stiller. 17th is Kenny McCurry. 18th Jake Cole. 19th is Jared Crocious, and in 20th is Timmy Pacioli. Then you got Corey Williams, he's back at 21st. 22nd is Jacob Lawler. 23rd is Daniel Schwab. 24th is Lisa Shears, or 26th is Lisa Shears. 27th is Adrian Brace. 29th listed is James Bald. Then it's Jesse Kaplan, Christian James, Jake Berg, Jacob Rodriguez, Noel Stiller, and Sean Galligan. James McLeod, Michael Harvey, and Anthony McCurry just made pit stops. Green flag is out. Now here's the big question. Everybody made green flag pit stops here, pretty much to my knowledge. All the leaders did. Will they be able to make it now on what they've got? Oh, look at Ray Wilson. That was not a good turn for that Federated Auto Parts Chevrolet. He got into the dirt, almost got it turned around, and now he's going to lose a ton of positions. Jordan Hester's going to slip on by for the lead. Nick Eggleston now going to battle for second. Adam Chambers there waiting to see which line is going to open up. But here comes Eggleston. He's going to put the move here on Jordan Hester, and Eggleston's going to the lead just like that. Muscle move there by Eggleston, but Hester's not going to give it up without a fight. They are side by side, door to door, heading through the S's. Advantage to Jordan Hester this time by. And Arnold Columbia going to use that high line to possibly get around the Ray Wilson machine. That's for third. How about Columbia? He was at the back of the pack for most of this day, and now he's up there in that fourth position unofficially. He's battling for third. Jordan Hester, now the leader. Nick Eggleston there in second. Ray Wilson has taken back third position. Columbia back in fourth, and Adam Chambers still in fifth. Chambers coming off a little bit of momentum, winning his first career Snickers Cup Series event at Talladega last week. It's still Hester, Eggleston, Wilson, Columbia, and Chambers right now, but it's actually a little bit more closed up than it usually is. Still, it's Hester. It's now started to spread out just a teeny little bit. Best battle right now looks like it's a battle for second, as Ray Wilson has closed in on the back bumper of the Nick Eggleston machine. Still, though, it is Eggleston holding off Ray Wilson, trying to look for a good battle here on the racetrack to follow. Here's a good one. Robert Ban, Alex Lozano, they're in cahoots with each other. Oh, caution's out. Caution's waving. Caution is out, and it may be for Sean Galligan? I think it is. I think it's for the Galligan machine. No wrecks up here, no damaged race cars. I think Sean Galligan may have gotten loose in a turn or something. Jordan Hester leads under the caution flag. We got 4 laps to go. Well, here we go. Here's what happened. It was indeed Galligan. I think he may have gotten a little bit of contact from the 51 of Jacob Rodriguez or something. Oh, no, Christian Janes got spun out ahead of him, and Galligan wasn't able to miss it. So it was Christian Janes who spun out, and then Galligan got a piece of it. I thought it was Galligan who spun, but Janes and Galligan find themselves with a bit of problems here at Infineon. Let's go back to the green flag. Let's see if anybody's going to have to make pit stops before this race is over. Alright, we'll go back to green flag racing. Nobody making pit stops yet. Hester is the leader. Nick Eggleston there in second. Ray Wilson's back to third. Columbia fourth. Chambers fifth. Jake Rogers sixth. Alex Lozano is 7th, Robert Ban 8th, Dougie Shears 9th, and John Worry 10th. 11th, Evan Nugent. 12th, Matt Nathan. 13th, Philip Stiller. 14th is Matthew Rodriguez. 15th is John Dillon. 16th is Jacob Lawler. 17th, Ziggy Bain. 18th, Jake Cole. 19th is Corey Williams. And 20th is Daniel Schwab. Kenny McCurry, Adrian Brace, Jared Crocious, Jake Berg, Jesse Kaplan, Jacob Rodriguez, Lisa Shears, Noel Stiller, Christian James. That's the top 30. Then you got Sean Galligan, Timmy Pacioli, James McLeod, Anthony McCurry, and Michael Harvey. That's the rest of the field. James Bald is on pit road. He's been making multiple pit stops in that race car. But the big question, with 2 laps to go, can these guys hold on for 2 more laps? Or will they have tire problems? Let's find out. Green flag is out. By the way, the temperature has gone up another 5 degrees since we were under the caution flag. So that's going to play out once again, maybe into the finish of this race. They are double wide back there. Ray Wilson getting shoved off the track by Nick Eggleston. Now Columbia is going to challenge Eggleston for that second position. Hester looking out the rear view mirror as well as the front. Now he doesn't have much to worry about unless Columbia can mount a charge. Still the big question. The big question is, will these drivers be able to make it on the tires they've got? Last time they made a pit stop, I believe it was back on laps 11 through 13. Can they make it on these tires, or will they end up finding problems with the Goodyear tires they wear right now? Hester leads. Columbia is second. Then a long ways back to, I believe that's Ray Wilson, who's fought his way back up to the third position. Here we go. Cars are coming down. Hester's coming down. Columbia's coming down. Ray Wilson, Nick Eggleston, everybody's coming down, with the exception of Arnold Columbia. Or make that Adam Chambers. Chambers is going to try and stretch it. This may be bad choice by Adam Chambers, trying to stay out. Everybody's coming down pit road. There's only one other car that's out, and that's Matthew Rodriguez. Rodriguez is continuing on. Anybody else? McCrory, he's still out on the racetrack. Timmy Pacioli is still out on the racetrack. They're now third and fourth. Michael Harvey is now fifth. I remember that McCrory and Harvey made pit stop. Oh, the caution's out! The caution is waving. Caution waves, but I don't know who for. Why are we under... Oh, Dougie Shears has got damage. Dougie Shears has damaged his Napa Toyota. Caution waves nonetheless, though, and this could be something that'll play out into the favor of that driver, Adam Chambers. He decided not to come down pit road. Oh boy. Wow. Chambers did not come down pit road, and now he's not running up to full speed here on this final lap, as the white flag was displayed as Chambers with the lead. Let's quickly look back, see why we're under the caution, and then let's see if Chambers has to come down pit road or not, or if he's going to be able to hang on, pick up his first win of the season in the Oreo Truck Series. Okay, the caution came out when drivers were trying to make their way down pit road, and my guess is that Chambers' spotter said, stay out, they're wrecking behind you. And right there you see Jacob Rodriguez, he clips Jared Crocious, and then Crocious comes right back and hits Jacob Rodriguez. Not certain what was up with that, but Noel Stiller got a little piece of it as well. Not very much, but those two cars facing the wrong way is what put us under the caution flag. It may have handed this win to the Adam Chambers machine. If so, good job by his spotter to keep him out. Well, they are just now exiting the S turns. We're trying to listen into radio communications, see if Chambers is going to be able to continue to the start-finish line, or if he's going to have to come down pit road. Matthew Rodriguez is second. Anthony McCrory, this guy was at the back all day long, made a pit stop back there on, I believe it was lap 14, just before we went under the caution. It looks like Matthew Rodriguez is coming down pit road. Matthew Rodriguez, he has a left front flat. Matthew Rodriguez, left front flat for the Post-it Dodge, our points leader. This is not going to help him at all. He's not going to be able to limp it around for the checkered flag. Chambers, however, is not coming down pit road. Chambers is staying out. Looks like McCrory will get credited for second, Pacioli third, and Michael Harvey is going to get the fourth position. McCrory and Harvey worked magic back on lap 14, pitting under the green flag. This caution comes out, they stay out, and they're going to get credited for second and fourth. And how about Timmy Pacioli caught up in a wreck? He's going to finish third, but Adam Chambers is going to go to victory lane here at Infineon, picking up his first win of the Season 2 in the Oreo Truck Series. Just a week after coming off his first career Snickers Cup Series win, he picks up a win here in the Oreo Truck Series at Infineon. A great run and great pit strategy by the Adam Chambers machine. And I'll tell you what, the credit really goes to his spotter telling him to stay out when that wreck occurred. Let's show you the finishing order as Chambers goes to victory lane today here at Infineon. Alright, so here you go. Here's your finishing order for today's race. Chambers, McCrory, Pacioli. How about Michael Harvey? This is, I think, his best finish since winning the Daytona race earlier this season. Then you got Jordan Hester completing the top 5. Take a look at our points leader, Matthew Rodriguez. Pretty respectable finish in the 15th position. We'll see if that's going to be enough to hold on to the points lead after we leave here today. A few drivers finding some hard luck here today as we take a look at the rest of the finishing order, namely Tom Weekly, who came in doing so well in the standing. He finishes in the 42nd position. And also, Harold Columbia was up in the standing doing pretty well as well. And he ends up getting caught up in a wreck here today as well. Well, we are heading next to, well, I'm not really sure where we're heading next, but we got the Mobile One and Snickers coming soon. You've been watching the production of the NNSCRA, now merged with the NCG MRS. Here come the point standings.